Hello, friends, fellow gamers, I am That Zero, and today we are back with another Last Cloudia video. Today we're going to be starting up a brand new series I'm going to call Under the Influence, where I come in already a few drinks in, and we're just going to do something fun, because, you know, why play video games if you're not having a good time? So we're going to do some things such as reach out to the community, get some community challenges. That could be one example. And today, as you can see up on screen, we're going to be doing my first tier list because those seem like fun. Today's particular tier list is going to be if I can beat units in a fight. So we're going through all current 140 units that we have in the game and seeing if I think I could beat them in a fight. And today's liquor of choice is going to be a relatively cheap budget, I would say, flavored bourbon, a toasted marshmallow bourbon called Schmallow. Just for fun, because why not? So tasty. Let's go ahead and hop into this. Hobgobble. I think that this is a case where it's so slow and sluggish. Like, it's literally drooling and looks depressed. I am just going to run circles around it and joke the entire time until eventually it just gives up. I'm going to mock them till they concede. I'm going to make an absolute mockery of them. Hobgobble's going to get really, really angry and fight back really hard until it runs out of energy after 20 seconds, and then it's just going to give up and walk away. That's what I foresee. Yeah, this is going to be a classic case of too distracted to fight back. I would want to try, because, like, I can respect the warrior in her. She seems like she could actually fight. But, them thighs, though, yeah, it would just be a lot of me going in to try to find an angle, and then I'm just seeing too many angles. And that's just, you know, what you gonna do? OG Medine. Alright, this one's gonna be... I definitely think I would feel comfortable fighting her. She's so heavily clad, and I think that she would definitely put up a hell of a fight. It'd be pretty hard to be able to penetrate those resistances, but I think that I think it would be a fun victory. I think she would be a good combatant, and I think it would be close, but I think that I'd still beat her. Bluebeard, that would also be a fun victory. I think that we'd go back and forth, and there would be some cool swashbucklering happening, and it would be a good time, but I think that at the end of the day, I think I'd end up beating this guy. It would probably be close, but it would be a great time, and I think we get drinks afterwards, and that's just how it is. Saintly Theria, I would definitely let them win on this one. She's just cute and adorable, and so I would pretend that I'm fighting her really solidly, and then, yeah, I'd just give her the victory. It's pretty simple to me. All right, Aaron. Aaron, I think that would be close, but I would still lose. He's pretty speedy, faster than me, and I think that he's probably got more stamina than I do. And I think he probably just has more passion than I do too. I think that he can be angry, and if he can go all giant titan on me, obviously it's not going to be great. So I could last for a little while, but yeah, it's just not going to happen. Pockle, I think this is I would just instantly demolish them. Yeah, like, I'd just come in and basically be a lawnmower, and I would just run them over, and just simple as that. Or imagine a dandelion out in a field, and then I just kick it, and then it's just over. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Pockle, but you just go away. Bayland. So, I mean, there's two very clear choices here. I'm either not even going to fight him, or I'm going to get utterly embarrassed. I think that I would fight him just because I'd want the experience of knowing how it feels to fight like a grandmaster like Bayland, and he would make a complete and utter fool of me. It would not go well at all. But, you know, I would feel like I had some form of growth at the end of the whole thing. And, you know, overall, it'd be a great experience, other than all of the utter pain that I would be in, and it would be terrible. And I bet in hindsight, I wish I had just walked away, but I chose to fight anyway. Zykes. Yeah, again, I'm just going to get utterly embarrassed by this guy. He's so speedy and teleporty. Like, I would try to do anything, and he's just going to be anime move kicking me in the back of the head all the time. Like, it would be so bad. He'd be laughing at me the whole fucking time. It would just be bad. Shift Leona. Yeah, too distracted to fight back. I'll be honest, she'd probably just kick my ass anyway, even if I could try. But let's be honest, I'm not fighting back against that. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. So, what you gonna do? Ed. Where's Ed gonna fall on this scale? I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're gonna say that this is a fist fight, and I would just mock them until they concede. But he wouldn't give up, though, that's the thing. So we're gonna say fun victory. It's not going to be fun for him, but it's going to be fun for me. I'm just going to make fun of him for being short the whole time, and he's going to try to punch me, and I'm just going to hold his head, and he's not going to be able to use alchemy, which is what he really, really needs to be able to do shit. And he's just going to feel really bad, and eventually I will deliver the final blow. Daborn, I think, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm not even going to bother punching at a rock. I'm just going to hurt myself constantly. It's kind of like if a Hitmonchan is fighting a Metapod. Like, you're not going to get anywhere. It's not going to be entertaining. And you're just going to bloody your knuckles a bit. And you're just not going to get where you need to go. So, I'm not even fighting Daborn. It's just not going to happen. Alright, OG Lance. Where would this guy land? I feel like he could probably fight. For sure. He'd duke it out. But I think I could make it close. Like, I don't think he's a complete badass. I think he probably relies on, like, some lightning and stuff pretty heavily. I think I could take him. But it would be close, and I bet that he would just... He would inch out a victory on me. Saintly Bet... I mean, I don't think I could fight X-Bet. I just couldn't. I'm sorry. Again... She'd be going in for, like, some strikes and shit, and then she would just randomly throw up, like, a high leg pose on me, and I would just be like, oh, okay. And then she'd just catch me in the jaw. There's just no fighting against that. Maja, I would instantly demolish him. I mean, this is a motherfucker that casts spells in the back of the map, otherwise takes naps. He's a frail old man. And I'm sorry if he looks like he could be like a monk or something that could do shit, but no, I'm sorry. His bones are made out of tissue paper. He would fucking die. Get out of here, Maja. Go away. Alright, what do we want to do with Vazard? What do we even want to do? You know what? Against Vazard, that would be a fun victory. I'm fighting a mini dragon. And I think that... I don't know. Is it just me, or does Vazard's flesh feel really, like, flimsy to me? I feel like whether it's my fists or if I need to, like, pick up a pipe from somewhere in the battlefield, I feel like I could just manhandle through those scales, and he would just be feeling in a world of hurt. But, I'm still fighting a dragon, so on that premise, I would really enjoy that fight. Amelia, I'm sorry, but I would probably just demolish you. But, like, look at that. But she's so cute. I'm sorry, I just gotta let her win. Just because, like, seeing her be happy would just be great. I mean, arguably, some of these others probably would be the case like that, too. Actually, some of these would probably be down here, actually. I'm going to go ahead and move Saintly Bet and Leona down here because they're just too goddamn cute. I don't even want to fight them. I'll pretend to fight them and then just give them the satisfaction of beating my ass and enjoy it the whole time. And that's just where it's at. Alright, where are you going to go? Lila? Is that how you say her name? I use her so little, I literally don't care. Like, she's literally, like, kind of a goddess. I don't really like her, though. I mean, here's the thing. If she's going to actually try to fight me and she doesn't just concede right away, I mean, I'm just gonna demolish her. Right? Like, I have no attachment to her, so if she's literally gonna come out and fight, I'm sorry, but gonna make a fool of you. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Summoner Lena. I'm gonna let Lena win. Just because I think she feels like an underdog character, And I think that she needs some encouragement, and I think that I would put up a good fight, and I would just be like, yes, you take that W, and you go and keep bettering yourself, because I want to see you go places. Luxeus, I would probably get fucked up. I mean, he's a literal god with a sword through his chest. That's kind of a... Yeah, I don't think I would even just fight him, because, like, he's just a literal god that's going to beat my ass. Melza, you know what? Close, but I'd still lose. I think she seems like she'd be really fun to fight with. Like, I wouldn't really want to hit her, but I bet that she'd hit me a few times and make it playful. And, yeah, it'd be good. And we'd go back and forth a bit, and then out of nowhere, her, like, little Reaper companion's gonna come and just clock me from behind, and it's gonna be GG, It's gonna end up being a 2v1, And she's going to be the crowd favorite anyway, just because she looks badass. So people aren't even going to care that she decided to make it a 2v1. They're just going to cheer for her anyway, and they're definitely going to win. Tink, this is another one where I'm just going to let them win. Leona's coming back up here, because... Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't even pretend to let her win. I could just go in there and drool, so yeah. Alright, so what do we do with Tinkeely? Again, I kind of just want her... You know what? Here's the thing. I bet, like, she'll have that pop star thing going on, and she'll be super cute, and I'll go to meet her and be like, look, I can't fight you. Let's just call this off. And she'll be a complete bitch out of nowhere. And I'll be like, oh, you want to go? And then I'll just knock her ass out. I'm sorry. She would just crumble. Eliza, yeah, I just too distracted. She'd go to, like, throw a leg at me, and I'd be like, oh, that side view, though? Okay, alright. I'm sorry, I can't fight those legs. She'd be shit-talking me, and I'd be like, ooh, and what else, though? What else? What do you gotta say? Go Roth. Oh, God, he would... Yeah, no, I'd be worried about him literally fucking eating me. For real. Yeah, no, I'm not fighting this guy. I'm not. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not fighting Go Roth. So, you know, we're just gonna stand out on that one. Senku, yeah, I'm just going to demolish him. He would outwit me. He'd probably make fun of me the whole time. And then, yeah, he would just take one to the chin, though, and fall over. Them's the facts, alright? Rimuru, I think this is going to be close, but I'd lose. Like, he's just going to keep coming back and adapting, and no matter how good I do, I'm not going to be able to win, and he's just going to have more stamina than me. That's just how it is. He's going to just last longer, and that's... Milam, I'm going to get utterly embarrassed by this bitch, for sure. Like, 100%. Like, she's used to throwing fists, and she would just laugh at me the entire time. Lagrabos? Yeah, get fucked, dude. I don't care. He's going to come in with his staff thinking that he's all cool shit, and I'm just going to grab it and just beat his ass into a pulp. Yeah, go away. I'm going to turn that grape into some wine. That's what's going to happen. Thunderbolt Sevia. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a fun victory. I foresee that fight being less of a fist fight and more of like a fencing fight where like we come in and we're dueling, we're going back and forth, and just really respectful combat overall. And ultimately, though, I'd end up losing for sure. She's just way better than me. Too distracted to fight back on Dee Dee for sure. That's not even close. Like I will try. I will try to fight, but, like, she's gonna infect me with some weird toxins that make me all tripped out and shit, and then she's gonna be like, ooh, hey, what's up? And, yeah, my brain's just gonna go all sorts of places that is not fighting, and we're not gonna be able to compete. DB Ray, oh, God, that dude would be scary. I mean, he'd probably fuck me up, right? He's just brutal. I don't think I could fight him. It'd be like trying to pick a fight with a werewolf. Yeah, I'm not fighting this guy. I'm sorry, I'm not. He's just so big and brutal. Now, regular Ray, though, I mean, you know what? Is it just me, or does regular Ray just kind of seem like a bitch? I feel like I could take him. You know what? I think I feel like I could take him, and then it just wouldn't happen, and it would go really bad. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that I'm not doing that. Baran, yeah, close, but I'd still lose. I think I could put up a decent fight, but not nearly enough. He seems like he could really duke it out. Papoy, you're getting demolished, my dude. I'm sorry, but like you're not gonna do anything. You ain't throwing hands in the way you need to be throwing hands. I will grab your head and turn it into a grape. Like, you see Lagrabos here? Yeah, he's a raisin. Your head also going to be a raisin by the time I'm done. It's just that easy. Demon Lord Ram. Yeah, this one's not going to be as close. I think that I'm going to get embarrassed by Demon Rim. I think I'm going to make a complete mockery of me, and there's just not much I can do about it. Zuglis. I think that would be, again, a close but still lose. I could put up a valiant effort, I think, and it just wouldn't pan out. Sheeta, this one's pretty easy. I would get embarrassed. Similar reasons to Zykes. Like, he's going to be teleporting around. He's going to be laughing at me. He's just going to be, like, making jokes and pushing up his spectacles at any moment to just look cool. Like, he would be completely flexing on me. It just wouldn't go good for me. Celios. I think that fighting Celios would be like being against somebody who's on semi-equal footing, but I have the weight advantage, and so I'll learn some things from his finesse. But at the end of the day, all it takes is one good solid hit, and he's just going down. Dante, I mean, I'm gonna probably get embarrassed by him. He might not be very good in LC, but at the end of the day, like he's just a smartass that knows how to do stuff. Mikasa, I want to say that I would let her win, but she would literally just win. I think that I would get embarrassed just on principle of like, I would try to fight and she would just not even have to make an attempt and I would get destroyed. Joker, I think that would be... He doesn't seem like much of a normal fighter. Like, he's kind of fucking scrawny, right? I feel like I could just run circles around this dude. Like, he's got a cool mask and shit, and when he's got all his powers and stuff, like, he's kind of cool or whatever. But, like, I feel like I could just joke on this guy. Like, no pun intended. Yeah, fuck this guy. I'm just gonna make fun of him the whole time. Just dodge all his attacks and just completely belittle him until he walks away. That's just what's happening there. Young Nero. Dude, that'd be a really fun fight. But, I mean, ultimately I'd lose. He would just have too much speed, power, like, he's got all the things. I feel like I could probably make it close, but I'm gonna lose for sure. Lukiel. Where do I put her? I mean, she's a literal god. Do I really want to fight a god? I mean, she's not really a god. She's kind of a half-ass god. She's not even that good looking, you know? You know what? I think that I wouldn't want to fight with her, but I would just keep running around so she couldn't attack me, and then just insulting the way she looks relentlessly until she just feels so bad about herself that she's just like, I'm not going to deal with this shit anymore. This guy's not even worth my time. Yeah, I'm just going to belittle her into submission. At least that's my game plan. Realistically, she's probably just going to come out of nowhere and knock me out after she gets frustrated enough. But, you know, moving on. I think that I'd just let her win. I think I'd put up a good showing, pretend that we're fighting, and then I'd just let her win and then say good job. Al, we're just going to truce and chill. You know, Al is he's just a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to be like, you know what? There's no point in fighting. Let's just go hang out and play some video games and chill. That's what we're going to do. Okay? Jlorg, that's going to be a fun victory. So here's the thing. He's going to be throwing tentacles out. He's going to be doing all sorts of crazy shit. And I'm not going to know what all is coming at me. But I think that it's going to be real close. But at the end of the day, he's still like old and frail and shit. And he's not going to be using like his fairy powers and stuff. He might have some tentacles and things. So he'll have some reach on me. But I think that I could use that to my advantage. Pull some counters. And yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I mean, even, like, I think one of his glasses is broken, so, like, his vision's obscured at least a little bit. So, I'll make it work. Devon, yeah, I feel like he's just going to embarrass me. That's just how it is. Like, he's got that presence about him where he's going to, like, pretend that we're having a good fight, and then he's just going to completely shit all over my day. Vaughn, you know what? I think that'll be a fun victory. He seems like somebody that would be really cool to just spar with, in general. Just kind of a normal guy being a dude. Gonna be fun, but ultimately I'll put him in his place for sure. Absolutely. Leona, that's gonna be close but lose. Yeah, regular Leona. I mean, I'm sorry, but there is a difference here. There's a difference here. I would want to fight her on principle of knowing that she's a good fighter, and I would go in pretty much knowing that I'm going to lose, but I would still put up a hell of a fight anyway. Who the fuck am I kidding? I'm just getting embarrassed by her. That's just how it's going to be. Fall. Yeah, I think we're just going to truce and chill. That's just what that's going to be. We just go back to my place, watch some Netflix. It's cool. You don't gotta come in here and fight or nothing. It's fine. Just don't worry about it, girl, okay? Reese. Yeah, I'm just demolishing this bitch. I'm sorry. Like, she's gonna come in. She looks like somebody that's gonna come in talking shit. And I'm gonna be like, oh, I wasn't gonna fight you because, like, you're a girl or whatever. I guess this is happening now because you think you're cool shit. And then I just annihilate her. You know, I feel like DXR is in the same realm as Davorn. Like, What the fuck am I gonna do against a fucking spider robot? It's just, what do I do? What do I do? Yeah, no. Alright, Shift Medine. Yeah, this is gonna be, what, similar to Bluebeard? Yeah, I think this is gonna be close, but I'm gonna lose. I think that I would be really overconfident from beating Bluebeard earlier and be like, I've fought on a pirate ship before, this'll be just fine. And she's just gonna be way more agile, and she's gonna be able to use the environment better than me. She's just gonna completely finesse me. And actually, she's gonna embarrass me. That's really what's gonna happen. And we're gonna start here, and like I would almost pretend like I'm doing well, and she had it under control the whole time. I think for Mechanical Merity, I'm gonna let her win. Like, obviously she's pretty scrawny, but she also works on like machinery and shit. So I bet she's deceptively strong. We'd go into this, and I'd be like, all right, let's play around and do stuff. She'd get a few swings in, and be like, oh shit, you're actually pretty strong. But I'd still see that like if I just get a good hook in there, it could work. But she seems so confident in herself that I'm like, you know what? I want to give her the W. Just make her feel good, you know? I think it would be great. Phantom Thief Robin. Yeah, I mean, he's going to embarrass me too. I'm sorry, some of these characters, they're either too badass or finessey that, like, I just am not going to be able to compete, and Robin's one of those. I'm going to go in really confident to be like, all right, this scrawny motherfucker, and he's just going to, like, pop up behind me, give me a single, like, chop to the neck, and I'm just going to crumble. Barcelo, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, but this is kind of your job to just get instantly nuked. I'm going to go in, you're going to be really confident, and, yeah, complete opposite of PTR, basically. I'm going to go in, and even with your helmet on, I'm just going to throw one nice hook, and you're just going to fall down. I would say I'd mock you till you concede, but I kind of like you, and I'm not going to joke on you like that, you know? I'm just going to give you a nice swift loss, end it quickly, and then you can go back about your day. You know what? As I talk about it, it just feels so bad. I can't do it. I can't do it. So, you know what? No, we're just going to go hang out at a pub. We're just going to truce and chill. All right, Barcelo? I think you're cool with that. Let's just go grab a drink and be friends. All right? We're going to be homies. Virgil, yeah, he's going to clown on me. It's not even going to be close. Yeah, he's going up here. I'd get utterly embarrassed. All right, Nero. OG Nero. Yeah, again, close but still lose. Like, whether he's younger or older, like, I bet it would be a pretty good fight all around. I mean, he's got that demon arm, though. Like, that's gonna fuck me up. That's gonna be really scary. I mean, I think that's why he ultimately ends up winning, right? Like, we could be somewhat balanced, and then he's just gonna come in with his demon arm and just completely wreck my face. Gorm, I think that's gonna be a fun victory. I think that he'd do some smack talking, I'd do some smack talking, and at the end of the day, I'll win, but we'll both feel like winners at the end, and we'll be homies. Kohaku, again, utterly embarrassed. I'm sorry, she's gonna fuck me up. All right, IQ Merity. Again, there's not much I could really do. Yeah, no, I think I'm not even gonna fight her, to be honest. Because one, I'm like, hey, you're pretty cute, girl, but also, you're in a fucking Iron Man suit. What am I gonna do? The fuck am I gonna do? You know? Let's just not. Tsukasa, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, he'd punch me one time, and my head would literally be on the other side of the room, while the rest of me is trying to figure out that it no longer has anything attached up top. Oh, this motherfucker's getting clocked. A literal dog. I'm just gonna demolish you. Now, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, hey, I bet I could fight a dog if it attacked me. But it looks like a relatively scrawny dog, overall. I think that it's got like a fucking horn on its head, which means I have an extra thing that I could hang on to control its maw. Just wrap around its neck, just snap it, and we'll just walk away. I'm sorry, this isn't a fist fight by knockout. This is just, I'm just literally going to snap its neck. I'll probably get clawed up in the process and contract some terrible diseases that will kill me later on. But, oh dude, he's got a spiked collar though. That's not fair. That's going to make it harder for me to get around there. You know, I want to say that I just wouldn't fight it, but I probably wouldn't have noticed until I was already in there that he's got the spiked collar. And I would probably put up a good fight, but ultimately I would just die. I think that I'd probably just die. Roy, what would we do against Roy? I think that would be a fun victory. I think he wouldn't have fun, but I would try having some fun with him. And even though I win at the end, I think that we'll come out as friends. Ardeen, I think he would be too nice to embarrass me, though. I think he'd make it a good fight, and we would have fun. and at the end of it, we'd just be homies. Lukiel, I mean, this Lukiel just looks like a stuck-up bitch. I'm just not having it. We're just gonna clock this hoe. I'm sorry. She's gonna fall down and she's gonna die. This is a fist fight, and you don't look like a nice person. I don't know. I don't like the cut of your jib. So melee. Oh god, she would just be fucking insane. Yeah, I'm just not fighting her. Nope. I would see those red eyes and just be like, bitch, I'm out. I'm out of here. Like, I wouldn't even be worried about fist fighting. I would just be worried she's just gonna bite my jugular and rip it out completely. Icevia, she's gonna be similar. Where'd Thunderbolt go? You'd probably beat me. You know what? I think that this version of her, I think would be fun. We'd have a solid back and forth, and ultimately, I think that I'd end up getting one up on her, giggity, and we'd win. Thouser, where would we be? You know what? I think I would just instantly demolish this guy. He feels like the type of dude that he gets so comfortable with his power. He comes in, he's got his cronies coming in to help, like, lock people down. He's got people chained up to walls and shit. But when he actually gets into a fight, now I'm gonna fuck you up. I'll give you an eye patch for your other eye. Okay? I can't wait to see the comments on this video. It's gonna be great. Lily, AOG Lily. Dude, she's so fucking creepy and also awesome. I would just be too distracted to fight back on this one. I would want to go in and be like, ooh, this will be really cool. And then I'll just be like, wait, are those like fucking hands though? And I would just be looking at all the weird creepy shit she has going on, and I would just get punched in the face by a skeletal arm somewhere. Gen, you know, as much as I like Gen as an actual character, he's just a bitch. I'm sorry, I'm gonna punch him. I'm just gonna punch him, and he's gonna fall over, and he's gonna possibly die. Hopefully not. I'll take it easy on you, though. Spectre. What do I do against Spectre? I mean, it's like a ghost. How do I even beat a ghost? I don't even know. I don't know how I'd approach it. I bet it would be fun, though, if I could fight it. I bet it would. I feel like it would just embarrass me. I feel like I'd try to punch it, and I'd just, like, phase through it or something. It would just, I don't know, gnaw on my neck or something, and I would just feel like an idiot for even attempting the fight. Logia would finesse my ass. I would go in like, oh, this scrawny motherfucker, this is gonna be great, and we're gonna have a fun fight, and he would just completely annihilate me. It wouldn't even be remotely close. But I bet we'd be homies afterwards. Yeah, Chrome would be a fun victory. Well, you know what? No. We're just gonna truce and chill. You know what, Chrome? We cool. We're just gonna go and we're gonna play whatever homemade version of video games you possibly have concocted with your post-apocalyptic materials, and we're just gonna hang out and be homies. Stan, I think I'd be too distracted to fight back. Have you seen this hair? Have you seen this hair? This shit looks great in game. Alright? That profile pic. But if I'm in there fighting him and I'm going to throw a jab and I just have this yellow hair just like having sun rays like reflecting off of that golden hair, like I'm just gonna get distracted and I'm not gonna be able to fight this guy. So I'm just gonna lose. OG Eliza. I mean, have you seen her shirt? I'm not gonna have time to concede. I'm just gonna sit there and be like, wow. I mean, I don't do that in real life. I don't know why I do it here, but you get the point. Shift bet. I think that I would get embarrassed. I mean, she's all like gadgety and stuff. I feel like even if I wanted to make an attempt just to have fun with her, just because she seems like a cool sparring partner, she would just make a complete joke of me, run circles around me entirely. You know, I'm not even gonna fight her, dude. She's a fucking dragon. It's just like a dragon person. I'm gonna get my shit pushed in. Yeah, I'm just not fighting her. That just seems like a bad idea. Levi, yeah, again, I'm gonna get embarrassed. I feel like I need another category where I just end up a bloody pile on the floor. And that's probably what would happen with Levi. But then again, like, he doesn't have his swords. You know, he'd be really resilient. If we're literally going into a fist fight, though, I bet there could be some fun back and forth. But, you know, I think I could beat him. I think I could beat Levi. Just like Roy. I think they'd be on similar footing. Murrin. Yeah, you're really cool when you're in your robot, but I'm just gonna fucking deck you when you're not. And you're just gonna get destroyed, my dude. OG Kyle, no, you're gonna get wrecked. You're gonna come in like, hey, in all my cutscenes, I one-shot everybody. I've got this. And then you're gonna come up and you're just gonna fall down on the ground and cry and die. Roland, again, fun victory. He's, well, close but still lose. I feel like I could make this be close. At the end of the day, he's just gonna have more staying power than me. He's going to be able to hold out. He seems like a dude that's got a ton of stamina. And I'm going to get winded. I'm just going to get winded. And there's not much I can do about it. Lance, I mean, that's kind of similar to Stan Like, he's a brawler. This dude feels like a fucking brawler. I don't even think that I could make it be close. I think I'd probably get embarrassed. Not that he'll want to embarrass me, but again, I'll go in thinking that I could probably hold my own, and he'll fucking crush me. Atlas herself. Dude, I don't know. This version of her just seems like she thinks she's better than everyone else. I mean, she's a robot, though. Like, she seems like she'd be petite, but she's got to be made of, like, fucking metal and shit. She's gonna have, like, boosters to come at me and be able to go super fast. Like, what do I even do? I mean, but that's it. She doesn't have laser weapons and shit, because we're still fist fighting. So she can move quickly in and out. I think it would be a fun victory. So this is what I'm foreseeing fighting Alice. In general, maybe even all the forms of Alice. It's gonna be like one of those arcade games where there's like a light or something going at a particular speed and you need to like hit a button at the right time to be able to hit it. She's gonna come in trying to like throw a jab at high speed, and I'm just gonna be like dipping and ducking out of the way, and then all it takes is for her to come by one time and then me just get that right one right there, and the force of it is going to break my knuckles but also completely destroy her face, and she's not gonna be nearly as pretty. So I'm going to have some fun with it, because it's going to be like an arcade game until eventually, pow, right in the kisser. Easy. Game over. We've got Dragon Knight Kyle. Where's he going to fall? Yeah, he's also going to get instantly demolished. He's going to be like, yo, I got fur now. I got my drip, and I'm cool as fuck. And then he's going to come up and just get clocked. Just one-banged. I'm sorry. But Kyle, he doesn't have it. Just doesn't have it. Sarah, I don't think that I could fight her in general. Okay, well, I don't know. You know what? I think my casualness on looking at her and being like, hey, she's just so like frail and calm and soft. Like, I feel like what would happen is I'd have that mentality and be like, I just can't fight her. I'm just gonna give up. And then she'd like talk some shit for some reason out of nowhere, like really unexpectedly, and goad me into fighting. And she would just finesse the fuck out of me. Like, you wouldn't expect it at all, and I would just look like a complete idiot. So, yeah, I think that she'd embarrass me. 9S. Yeah, we're going to go in, and I'm going to be like, oh no, he's a robot. I'm probably going to die. I probably can't punch him because it would hurt to hit the metal. And then I would just hit him once, and he's just going to fall over. And then I'll be like, oh, I don't know what I was worried about. That was way easier than I thought. Then we have Raisin Lagrabos. Also getting turned to wine. Fuck out of here. Duran, also, you know what? We're going to mock him relentlessly. Because here's the thing. He's going to try to put on all his best moves. He's going to wind up for this big giant attack, and then I'm just going to, like, throw a pebble, and he's going to get interrupted and distracted. And it's like, no matter what type of power attack he throws at me, I'm just going to, like, breathe in his general direction, and he's going to get slightly startled and not be able to do anything until he gets so frustrated and out of skill stocks that he's like, all right, fuck this, I'm going home. What are we going to do with Lily? I feel like I'd fight her. I feel like I could fight her. You know, if I actually choose to fight her, yeah, I'll just justify it with, like, she's evilly evil and stuff, and she's trying to do evilly evil things. And then I'll just give her a swift roundhouse to the chin. And I'm sorry, she's not going to take that. She's not going to take that and run with it. Angela, yeah, we're just going to truce and chill. You know, I don't know exactly if she'd accept that truce or not, but we're just going to go back and hang out. How's that sound? So, yeah, let's do that, girl. Rudo is not going to be very fun. That wouldn't be a fun victory, but I don't know if he's going to beat me. I think I'm just going to mock him relentlessly. That's really what it's going to be. Because he's going to come in, and every time he goes to strike, I'm just going to let him hit me. And I'm going to take 0 damage. Because, like, he literally hits like a feather. And that's just how it is. I'm going to have a hard time doing damage to him, though, so I got to do that psychological warfare game. So I'm just going to constantly belittle him for how pathetic all of his hits are until he just cries and walks away. Master Thief Robin, just like PTR, like, these ninja characters, I think they're just going to get the better of me. They're gonna have more stamina, they're gonna have more speed, and they're just gonna make a joke of me, and I don't think I can do anything about it, and they're gonna steal my wallet. I gotta learn to just stop fighting them. Zekis, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, but, like, I'm gonna feel bad about fighting you, I feel like. In fact, I think I would just let you win, because, like, you seem like you'd be a cool guy to hang out with, and, like, we could probably try fighting, and I would be like, oh, this is cute and fun. But I feel like I'd almost big brother you and just let you win, but I'd make you really feel like you earned that victory, you know? I want him to feel kind of okay about himself. But I'll know deep down that, like, if I wanted to at any moment, I could have snapped your neck. Shin, I mean, he's like a samurai and stuff, but without his sword, what's he gonna do? I think he's gonna come up, he's gonna try to fight. I think it's gonna be close. I think he'll put up a good fight, but I'm still gonna win in the end. Sahagin, what do I do against a fucking fish person? Jesus Christ. Do I even fight them? What do I do? Here's the thing. I think I'm just gonna let them win, just for the meme. We're just gonna let them win for the meme. Rommel is gonna get demolished. He's gonna come in like the cocky guy in those movies. He's gonna come in like doing flips and shit and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and then he's just gonna take one swift punch and just be laid out. And I'm not even gonna feel bad about it in the slightest. He's just gonna be absolutely pathetic in every way. All right, BB Shin, yeah, he's gonna embarrass me. I mean, I'm borderline not even wanting to fight this guy. He just looks terrifying. I would be scared to punch him. He's got like spikes and shit on. Yeah, you know, I'm not even fighting him. There's no way I'm doing that. I just can't. I mean, I guess if I had like some really strong boots on where I would feel confident throwing some kicks possibly, but like I'm not punching at this guy. Yeah, no, I don't even know how to approach that. Yeah, fuck that dude. OG Theria, yeah, I think I'm gonna let her win. Just because I think that she'd be adorable and it would be really cool to just see her really excited about a victory. See Lila, same thing. Same thing. I bet it'd just be really cute to see her victory. Warlock Lena as well. I think I'm just going to let them win. Actually, you know what? I think Warlock Lena, we're just going to truce and chill. I think that she's probably way into like plants and stuff. And so I think that what we're going to do is we're going to just be like, yo, let's not do this, but like my wife's really into plants. So how about we come hang out and my wife and you can chat and become best friends and talk about plants and shit. And then, you know, my wife's got a friend and you seem kind of cool too, so we can hang out sometimes and play some board games or whatever. I think she'd be cool. Luke. I think Luke can be kind of cool. That would be a really fun victory. He just seems like somebody that he'd be really fun to spar with. Just simple as that. Carol? I'm not fighting Carol. It's just like a big... like, okay, obvious reasons. I'm not going to fight that. I'll fight this little dog and probably end up losing. But after I take that L... I'm not fighting this bigger, scarier one. That's just not happening. Lennius. I feel like Lennius would clown on me. It would be similar to fighting Sheeta. Actually, you know what? I think that I would be prepared after fighting Sheeta, and Lennius is just not... He wouldn't be nearly as cool, and he would pull some similar moves. Like, on his first teleport, I would just turn around, and he'd take... He would take a solid back kick right to the chin as soon as he thinks he's pulling one of those moves on me. Gravin, Gravan... Sky Dude. I feel like I'm going to lose against this guy. He's going to pull out some monk moves on me. Actually, he's probably just going to embarrass me. That's just what it is. He's going to be too swift and fluid with his movements. I'm not going to get a single hit on him. It's going to be like punching at air until eventually he just like puts my arms in a pretzel and then he's going to make me punch myself in the head. Summer Tink, I'm going to be too distracted. I'm going to say that I want to fight because I'm just going to be like, yeah, mud volleyball wrestling. That sounds great. And then it's not going to happen. I'm just going to let her put all the moves on me. It's going to be great. Rem, you know, I'm going to let her win because, again, I'll pretend to fight with her, but I probably could knock her ass out if I really wanted to, but I won't. I want her to get really excited about the victory, and I bet it'll be adorable. Lagrange, I'm, again, kind of like DB Ray, I'm not taking that fight. I don't have a death wish. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do that. OG Bet. You know what? We're going to truce and chill because she just seems like somebody that would be cool. We're just going to get together and we're going to be like hanging out and she's going to show me some gadgets and stuff and we're just going to be homies. Okay. We're just going to be homies. I'm going to go play some video games and build some shit together. Dine. I think I'm just going to mock him relentlessly. Like he's basically the skeleton unit except like with some robes on and I'm just going to lean into that really hard and I'm just going to belittle him the whole time. That he's basically just like the slightly upgraded version of Skeleton, who is going to get instantly demolished. I mean, this is just going to be a classic case of roundhouse to Skeleton, head comes off, and it's just over. You know, even for good measure, I'll just punch him in the ribcage and just shatter it all, video game style, and we're good. It's a wrap. Now, Drip Lord Gorm, with his crystalness, that's going to be a tough shell to crack. It's just not going to be great, but all I have to do is get one solid hit in, and I think that he would probably fall over. Yeah, I think we'll make it fun. He seems like a cool guy, And, like, even if it's not that hard of a fight, I think it would be cool. You know what? I think I'd let him win, actually. I think ultimately I'd let him win. I think we'd be fighting, we'd be having a good time, be seeming like friends, and then I'd be like, oh, I clearly overpower this guy, but he's having fun and being a good sport. I'm just going to give him the W on this one and make it look really believable. 2B, yeah, again, I'm getting embarrassed. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to get clowned on. OG Alice. You know, I think it's going to be fun, but ultimately, she's still just going to die. Maybe not die. She won't die, for sure. You just recharge her batteries. But she's going to take a beating at the end of the day. Same with Roland. This Roland, he's a little more stoic, and I think that he won basically in our rematch. But the first match I won. I would say he ends up being like my actual rival. We're best friends, but also like each other's rivals, and we're constantly competing against each other. So best friend rivals. That's what we're going to be. And I'm going to win this first bout. He's going to win this other one after he works out a bit, and it's going to be a great time. We're just going to have fun. Gobble, yeah, we're just going to truce and chill. I'm sorry, I can't fight my homie. I can't fight Lord Gobble. I'm sorry, all Gobbles are safe. I will not be throwing fists. We're just going to go hang out. We're going to have a barbecue. Me and Gobble are just going to have a great time. Granadas? I think that I'm going to get some solid hits. He's gonna grin at me a few times and be like, I respect that. And then ultimately he's just going to crush my dreams and leave me laid out. So he'll pull through in the end. I can feel it. A2, oh god, she's scary. She's one where I don't think that I could fight her. I don't think I even would. She would be too terrifying. Look at those eyes. Look at that death gaze. I'm not fighting that bitch. Nope, you just take the victory, move on to the next. Prim, oh dude, she's like a martial artist and shit. She's gonna fuck me up. Yeah, I'm getting embarrassed by her. Like, I'll want to take the fight, even though I'm like, oh, booba, nice. I'm ultimately gonna be like completely clowned on by her. Everything I try to throw, she's just going to be counterattacking me, and she's going to kick me in the face. Go Roth. He's not nearly as scary as he eventually gets. He would probably be an amazing cookout host. So, you know, I think we're going to call truce, and we're just going to get together for, like, a Super Bowl party. And he's just going to cook us up some wings and some fucking ribs, and we're just going to have a great time. We're just going to shoot the shit, play some board games, eat tons of meat. So much meat. We're just gonna be homies. That's what it is. I'm not picking that fight. Cause like I could demolish him, I feel like. Even though there would be a solid back and forth. It wouldn't be a complete, you know, out there. But I don't want to. I want to see what he's got going on. I want him to make me some food. Adele, I think actually, kind of like Luke, I feel like, is just going to be a fun victory. I think he'd be really, really energetic, except he's gonna beat me. He's actually going to beat me. He's going to be really confident, and he's probably going to be, like, giving me pointers the whole time, too. And ultimately, he's going to beat me, though, for sure. Shift Alice, I'm going to be too distracted to fight back, for sure. Have you seen that booba? It's not going to happen. So after I go and I beat the other versions of her, she's going to come back in a bikini, and that's the edge that she really needs, and she's going to beat me, for sure. Yashimaru. So Yash is going to come in here, and I've already been scared of Shin, and I've kind of gotten used to that look. So he's not nearly as intimidating. So I'm like, yeah, I can do this. And I've already fought Robin. Both versions of Robin. I fought Zykes, and I got completely demolished. And then he's going to come in, and he's going to think I'm just going to do the same exact shit, and he's going to get laid the fuck out. He thinks that he's going to be good, but I'm going to be adapted by this point. You know what I'm saying? I know these moves. He's not doing anything original anymore. He's getting laid out. Violet, I don't think I need to let her win. I feel like she's going to beat me anyway. She feels like somebody that's going to embarrass me. Just flat out. Again, she's just going to have some of those moves where I'm going to go and try to do something. I'm going to basically pretend like I'm trying to let her win, and she's just going to actually demolish me, and I'll start to feel a little embarrassed at the point that I like start fighting. I'm like, oh, fine, we're actually going to have a combat. And it's just not going to matter at all. Dilmorto, I think I'd just be terrified again. Like, holy shit. Again, it's just giant red werewolf, basically. I can't. I'm not going to fight that. I can't. I can't consciously see myself looking at that and being like, yes, let's just go throw fists at this thing. Crow's gonna be the homie. He's just gonna come back to my place. We're gonna go play some video games, make some popcorn, watch some movies, hang out, We're going to watch some music videos. I'm going to show him some music that he's never listened to before, and we're just going to hang out and be homies. Me and Crow, we're tight like that. V? Yeah, V's just going to get demolished. I'm barely going to have to try. Like, I won't even have to throw some sort of a power hit. I'm just going to do a quick jab, and he's probably just going to fall down and crumble onto the ground. Again, I kind of like Zekis, and I just kind of want to see him winning. But in this particular form, for some reason, I feel like I'm just going to be wanting to get through things at this point, and I've gotten so used to just knocking people out from like Yashimaru back to back with V, and then we get into Zekis. I'm just like, bro, you were here once before, and I don't. You decided to come back. This time, I'm not going easy on you, and I'm just gonna wreck his day. He's not gonna be able to do much. Yuri's gonna completely and utterly embarrass me. Yeah, again, those finesse characters, there's not much I can do about it. The Grog, yeah, I'm going to let her win. Like, I don't have to let her win, but step on me, Dami Mommy. That's the motto, right? All right, so Spirit Maiden Theria, here's the thing with her. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to be like, hey, you know what? We don't need to fight. You seem like you're not really much of a brawler type anyway. Let's just go back, you can meet my wife, we'll have a good time, maybe play some board games. Then she'll say something so incredibly stupid and idiotic that I'm like, oh, I don't really want you around. Get wrecked, nerd. OG Balin. I think he'd embarrass me as well. Both forms of Balin. He knows what's up. He's a grandmaster, for Christ's sake. He's got it. He's got it. Luger. I think that I would just make a mockery of him. Yeah, I think he would just be a big meathead. He'd be yelling a lot, and he would just think that he's really hot shit, and I would just dodge everything. And he would basically be like the human form of Hobgobble. He would be overly confident and not be able to do anything. Rabala. I think I'd be too distracted to fight back, because, like, dude, have you seen the way that her outfit looks when it's just, like, blowing in the wind? Like, her splash art is so sick. It's mesmerizing with, like, the golds and the purples and everything. I'm sorry, her unit artwork is just so dope. The sunlight would shine on her and I'd be, like, mesmerized. She wouldn't even have to try. I'd get completely taken out before I knew what happened. Blood Rose. I would say that's going to be a fun victory. He's going to come in. He's probably got some, like, goofy accent that I would probably laugh at a little bit. Be really finessey and going back and forth. And ultimately, I'd end up winning. But I think we get along well in the end. Vayne, yeah, no, I'm not even fucking with this guy. He's just complete badass incarnate. He just demands so much respect. He has such a powerful presence. I'm not fucking with Vayne. Claire's gonna come in and she's gonna be all cocky and shit. I can feel it. She gets all gassed up from having this like giant golem that she gets to control, and then she comes down and starts talking way above her stature. I'm just going to beat her to a pulp. Morgana. I'm going to beat Morgana. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let Morgana win. I think that just feels fitting. We're going to go back and forth a bit. We're going to have a good time. Morgana's going to feel really excited. And then ultimately I'll let him win. And it'll just be super cute. He'll be really excited. It's going to be fantastic. And that is the tier list. Please let me know the ridiculous amount of things that you think that I got wrong on this super subjective tier list. While I'm drinking and going through these things. I would say, on a scale of 1 to entirely accurate, this is basically a perfect tier list, and I don't think anybody could really rank anything better than this. Everything just makes sense, proportional to each other, without exception. I have no regrets. So, thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you had a fun time. I certainly did. Yeah, until next time, go forth, murder Go forth, murder things. Enjoy a drink or whatever. Bye-bye.